It is 12:30 p.m. in a small side street izakaya in Kyoto, and a 68-year-old woodworker sits at a narrow cedar counter, finishing a lunch of grilled mackerel, rice, and pickled radishes, pausing for a precise 3-second rest between every single bite, while his stomach remains entirely flat, quiet, and comfortable. Meanwhile, you are unbuttoning the top button of your jeans under the table, 20 minutes after eating a healthy salad, clutching your distended abdomen while feeling like a tight, pressurized leather balloon ready to burst. You are tracking every macro, taking expensive digestive enzymes, drinking gallons of lemon water, and cutting out entire food groups, burning immense energy trying to eat clean, only to suffer from painful gas, heavy lethargy, and an embarrassing post-meal bulge every single afternoon. It comes down to 7 specific Japanese eating habits. This isn't about restrictive starvation diets. It's not about popping synthetic gut supplements. And it's definitely not a lack of willpower on your part. It is about how the mechanics of your meal timing, nervous system state, and post-meal posture directly govern your digestive motility before fermentation can create trapped gas in your intestinal tract. Stay with me until number 7, because number 7 is the exact post-meal movement pattern that eliminates abdominal distension at the root, and it's the piece 90% of people completely ignore. 1. The rule of Hara Hachi Bu, termination. You sit down hungry, eat until your plate is completely polished, and only realize 10 minutes later that you are uncomfortably stuffed and struggling to take a deep breath. Gastroenterology research from the Kyoto University Graduate School of Medicine shows that there is a crucial 15 to 20-minute neurological delay between the stretch receptors in your stomach wall expanding and your brain's hypothalamus receiving the leptin signal of fullness. When you eat until you feel physically full at the table, you have actually overshot your stomach's capacity by roughly 20%, overwhelming your gastric acid output and stalling mechanical breakdown. The traditional Okinawan principle of Hara Hachi Bu, instructing you to intentionally stop eating when your stomach feels 80% full, acts as a protective circuit breaker for your digestive tract. By leaving 20% of your stomach volume empty, you provide the necessary mechanical space for your stomach to churn, mix hydrochloric acid with food, and move chyme smoothly into the duodenum without pressure building up against your lower esophageal sphincter. This simple sealing prevents the delayed sensation of painful stretching, trapped air, and heavy sluggishness after meals. The shift here isn't about starving yourself, but about leaving structural room for your stomach to actually do its job. 2. The protocol of Sankaku Tabe, rotation. You scoop up a massive bite of chicken, immediately follow it with 3 big bites of rice, and wash it all down with a heavy gulp of soda, turning your stomach into an unorganized, dense mass of mixed textures that takes hours to break down. In digestive physiology, mixing wildly different macro densities without proper oral lubrication causes severe delayed gastric emptying. When dense starches and complex proteins enter the stomach as unchewed, homogenized lumps, your gastric juices cannot penetrate the core of the bolus evenly, leading to localized carbohydrate fermentation and rapid gas production. The Japanese dietary method of Sankaku Tabe, triangle eating, requires you to rotate systematically between your meal components, taking 1 small bite of main dish, followed by 1 bite of rice, followed by a sip of warm soup, never consuming 1 single food item all at once. This continuous rotation forces you to slow down, naturally mixes different food enzymes evenly in the mouth, and ensures smaller, highly lubricated portions hit the stomach in easily manageable waves. By delivering balanced, micro portions to your digestive system, your gastric acids break down nutrients rapidly without triggering the micro-fermentation that causes immediate bloating. Let this land. The shift here isn't about what foods you combine, but about the mechanical rhythm of how those foods enter your stomach. 3. The system of Ocha temperature alignment. You sit down to a hot meal, and drink 2 large glasses of ice-cold water while eating, feeling an instant heavy sinking sensation in your upper abdomen before you even finish your plate. Clinical studies examining gastrointestinal motility demonstrate that ingesting liquids below body temperature causes immediate microspasms in the smooth muscle lining of the stomach wall, temporarily freezing gastric motility and diluting digestive enzyme concentration. When your stomach's thermal environment drops rapidly during a meal, your body must expend massive metabolic energy just to reheat the gastric chamber before chemical digestion can resume, allowing food to sit stagnant and ferment. In traditional Japanese culinary culture, meals are exclusively paired with small sips of warm green tea or warm water, keeping the internal environment thermally optimized for enzymatic breakdown. Warm liquids promote smooth peristalsis, enhance the solubility of dietary fats, and relax the pyloric sphincter, so food glides naturally into the small intestine without back pressure. By matching your drink temperature to your body's internal heat, you keep your digestive engine running at peak efficiency throughout the entire meal. Slow down here. The shift here isn't about drinking less fluid, but about protecting the warm thermal environment your enzymes need to break down food. 4. The practice of shiru monogastric priming. You jump straight into a dense, dry protein or a rough, raw salad on an empty stomach, forcing your digestive tract to suddenly digest complex fiber and heavy proteins without any pre-wetting or enzymatic preparation. In nutritional science, starting a meal without triggering cephalic and gastric phase secretions causes severe digestive friction, resulting in cramping, slow transit times, and gas buildup. When dry or complex food hits a dry, unprimed gastric mucosa, it absorbs available stomach moisture, creating a sludge-like consistency that stalls motility. The Japanese habit of starting almost every meal with shirumono, a small bowl of warm, fermented soup like miso, acts as an immediate biological primer for your entire gastrointestinal tract. The warm broth hydrates the gastric lining, while the fermented peptides and natural sodium in miso stimulate the immediate release of salivary amylase, gastrin, and pancreatic enzymes before heavy solids arrive. When your main food finally hits your stomach, the gastric chamber is already fully lubricated and flooded with active digestive enzymes, allowing rapid, effortless breakdown. The shift here isn't about adding extra calories to your meal, but about chemically priming your gut before you drop heavy food into it. Now, if you've been following the sequence, you know we are rapidly approaching the ultimate anchor of this entire digestive protocol. Before we reveal number 7, the post-meal physical movement that clears trapped gas instantly, we have 2 more foundational gut-clearing habits to explore. 5. The integration of chewing count precision. You swallow your food after 3 quick bites, using liquids to wash unchewed chunks down your throat, so you can finish your meal in under 8 minutes while reading emails. In oral physiology, your teeth and salivary glands represent the only mechanical digestive stage you have conscious control over. Once food leaves your mouth, your internal organs must compensate for whatever your teeth ignored. Swallowing large, unmasticated food particles forces your stomach to secrete excessive acid and contract violently for extended hours to break down physical mass, creating massive internal pressure, belching, and upper abdominal distension. The Japanese health discipline of counting bites, often aiming for 30 deliberate chews per mouthful, transforms food into a smooth, liquid chime, pre-mixed with salivary enzymes before it ever touches your esophagus. When food arrives in your stomach fully liquefied, your gastric acid instantly penetrates the nutrients, drastically reducing the time food spends sitting in the stomach. By finishing the physical work of digestion in your mouth, you completely prevent the heavy, rock-like sensation that follows rushed eating. Let this land. The shift here isn't about turning mealtime into a boring math exercise, but about using your teeth so your stomach doesn't have to suffer later. 6. The discipline of post-meal Caesar alignment. You finish a large meal, immediately slump backward into a soft couch or hunch over your laptop, compressing your midsection and putting direct physical pressure on your stomach. Biomechanical research on intra-abdominal pressure reveals that slouching or bending forward after eating physically constricts the spatial cavity of the stomach and transverse colon, blocking the upward release of trapped air and slowing down downstream motility. When you compress your torso immediately after eating, gas produced during early digestion cannot move freely, trapping it in tight intestinal bends and causing visible, painful lower belly ballooning. The traditional Japanese practice of sitting in seiza, kneeling with a straight spine and hips resting on your heels for 5 to 10 minutes after eating, physically aligns your digestive tract in a perfectly vertical orientation. This posture opens up the abdominal cavity, removes physical compression from the stomach walls, and utilizes gravity to assist the downward movement of food into the small intestine. By keeping your torso long and upright after dining, you allow gas to pass naturally and keep your waistline flat and comfortable. The shift here isn't about forcing rigid posture all day long, but about giving your organs space to digest right after you finish eating. Now, number 7, the one I promised at the beginning of this video, the foundational pillar that holds every single one of these digestive secrets together. 7. The mastery of Engawa, post-meal peristalsis. You eat your meal and immediately collapse into complete physical inactivity, sitting motionless for hours or going straight to sleep, letting your metabolic rate and intestinal motility drop to absolute minimums while your stomach is full. In gastroenterology, intestinal motility relies heavily on the migrating motor complex and gentle physical vibration to move food and trapped air through the 20-foot length of your digestive tract. When you remain completely sedentary after eating, smooth muscle contractions in your gut slow to a crawl, allowing digestive gases like hydrogen and methane to accumulate in static pockets, expanding your abdomen like a balloon. The traditional Japanese habit of Engawa relaxation, taking a slow, gentle 10-minute stroll at a natural, unhurried pace immediately after finishing a meal, uses low-intensity movement to mechanically stimulate intestinal motility. This light physical activity gently massages the abdominal organs, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and accelerates gastric emptying without diverting blood flow away from the gut like intense exercise would. As your legs move rhythmically, the gentle shifts in intra-abdominal pressure force trapped air bubbles to move through the intestines and escape naturally, completely preventing the buildup of trapped gas and distension. This is the foundational key, because without post-meal physical motility, even the cleanest foods will sit stagnant, ferment, and blow up your stomach. The shift here isn't about burning calories through intense post-meal workouts, but about using gentle movement to keep your digestive tract flowing effortlessly. Here's what connects all of these habits together. Never feeling bloated again isn't about eliminating every food you love, taking expensive probiotic pills, or living on restrictive liquid cleanses. It is the natural, inevitable result of respecting your stomach's biological capacity, protecting its internal thermal environment, and giving your body the spatial alignment and gentle movement it needs to digest food without friction. You do not need to overhaul your entire life or spend hours preparing complex dietary protocols. You simply need to adopt tiny, mechanical micro-adjustments during and immediately after your meals to keep your gut moving smoothly and your stomach completely flat. Tonight, when you sit down for dinner, leave 20% of your stomach empty. Drink a small cup of warm water instead of ice water. Take a gentle 10-minute walk right after your last bite, and experience what it feels like to wake up light, comfortable, and completely unbloated tomorrow morning. Tell me your number in the comments. Share this with one person who always unbuttons their pants after eating a healthy meal.